Pow and welcome back to the channel Dan Who Reviews. My name is of course Dan W. Make sure you're following me on Instagram. Today our Marvel Legends reviews continue with this Man-Thing Build-A-Figure wave, or the Marvel Knights / Netflix wave, and we're getting into the comic book characters in the series, including Blade. So I do not have a Blade character or figure in my series, so look forward to opening this guy. So he comes with a Build-A-Figure piece for Man-Thing, he comes with a katana, an alternative head. So yeah, look forward to opening this guy. On the side we get a picture of Blade. On the box art he's got it all to himself with a little bit of a read up. And then as always we get a list of all the figures in this wave we need to complete the Man-Thing Build-A-Figure. Today we're reviewing Blade. Another picture on the side, and yeah, so without further ado, let's open Eric Brooks up. Pow, so here he is, and first impressions is, yeah, he's all right. When I think of Blade, I'm going straight to the Wesley Snipes films. I think I was about 10 years old when that came out in '98, so you can work out my age from that. So this is not the most iconic look I think of when I think Blade, but after a bit of a Google search, this is an accurate comic book look, including the hair of the character in the comics recently. So I'm guessing one of you guys in the comments could tell me what storyline Blade is dressed like this in. I'm not sure if it's Civil War or something like that, but yeah, this is a comic accurate version of Blade. As I said, I was young when the Blade films come out, but I did like them. I think maybe they still hold up today. I haven't seen them in a while, but yeah, when I think of Blade, I think Wesley Snipes. But this looks nothing like Wesley Snipes, obviously. This is in the days way before the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But the rumours are Blade may be getting a Netflix series with maybe the female version of Blade, like his daughter or something like that. I'm not too sure. But anyway, I'm jabbering on with stuff nothing to do with the figure. The figure's a brand new mould, basically. I think it does share some pieces. I think the legs, maybe they're from there downwards, or from the Scourge. The arms sort of look like the arms off like the new Spider-Man 99, but the chest is a new piece. Obviously the head's a new piece. This harness piece can come off over the arm easy, and it's just sort of got like his bare chest armor or something like that. But the figure looks alright, looks sound. I will show you accessories, obviously, apart from this. This is obviously got his stakes on for putting in a vampire's heart. And then he's got his katana sheath, I think it's called. But yeah, accessories, what was I talking about? Man-Thing Build-A-Figure piece. Obviously, subscribe to the channel. I'll be reviewing Man-Thing in a couple of days' time now. Just got Bullseye to go. So yeah, subscribe, find the playlist, all of that. We will see the Man-Thing Build-A-Figure on my channel soon. He also comes with, obviously, a katana sword. Just one sword. And that goes into the back easily, not a problem. Again, any Marvel Legends collectors, I'm sure, could find another one. Maybe rob one from Deadpool if you wanted to have two swords on him. And then he also comes with an alternative head. Now, I'll do a closer look in a minute. But yeah, it comes with two heads. And this one looks the same head, but just with more hair. So someone please explain to me why it matters. Why has he got that hairdo and then lots of hair? I don't know. Maybe I prefer this head. Let's do a quick swap. I'll zoom in a minute and show you the details of the character anyway. But yeah, maybe I prefer my Blade with more hair. Maybe. But yeah, he's alright. Articulation's all there. My figure seems a bit loose in parts, which had me worried. But it's the standard Marvel Legends articulation. I'm not going to get into the details. Let's zoom in and have a closer look at the figure. So here's a closer look of the Daywalker himself. This is the head sculpt with the more hair on it. Obviously he comes with this separate piece which I've already mentioned, which has his like stakes on it. At the back he comes with the katana with a few more stakes. On the side of his leg he seems to have maybe silver bullets or some sort of formula to kill a vampire with, who knows. But as I said, yeah, some of these parts have been used before on figures. I definitely recognise the legs on the way down. I'm guessing Scourge, but I could be wrong. But yeah, quite a simple figure to be fair. I will probably find a jacket to put on mine. Might show you some of that in the comparisons in a minute. But yeah, so for anyone, let me quickly swap the heads while I say this, in case anyone wanted a closer look at this head. It's just got a weirder hairdo, like, sort of like, I don't know, lightning bolt hairdo. But yeah, for anyone who was wondering who Blade is, why is he a vampire hunter, and why is he called Daywalker, let's explain to you in a segment I like to call, Who Is He? This is the part of the video where we ask the question, who is he? And I try and give you a little bit of information on the character that this figure is inspired by. So, Blade, who is he? Well, Blade, real name Eric Brooks, in simple terms, is a vampire slayer. He first appeared in the Tomb of Dracula number 10 in July of 1973, before getting his own stories in Marvel Preview number 3 in 1975. Throughout the years, Marvel have turned this character into the perfect vampire hunter, as he has all of their strengths but none of their weaknesses. This is because his mother was bitten by a vampire while he was still in the womb, so when he was born he was part human, part vampire, which what gives him the name Daywalker. Blade's always been in and about the Marvel universe, but thanks to mainstream media, most people know about the character thanks to Wesley Snipes when he played Blade in a trilogy of films back in the day. So I hope that helped. Again, I do not claim to be an expert, but it is nice to have a little bit of information about the characters that these figures are inspired by. Now, here we have Blade, obviously compared to no one, but I thought I'd bring in my slightly modded MCU Nick Fury. And as you can see, he's not wearing the jacket he originally come in. He's wearing the jacket that I think come from a Star Wars figure, General Hux maybe? I think he was number 13 in the Black Series. I don't really collect Star Wars figures, but I did see a lot of people using this jacket on Nick Fury, and it does look like a much more MCU accurate Samuel Jackson Nick Fury. So maybe that jacket will fit on this guy. So let me do a quick swap. So there's a look at Blade with the General Hux jacket on. At least I think it's General Hux. I could still be saying that wrong. Hopefully you guys know who I mean. And yeah, it looks all right to be fair. I've obviously had to take his sort of stake holding apparatus off for the jacket to fit, and the jacket's obviously sleeveless. Now I don't know why you'd be wearing a leather jacket that was sleeveless, so customizers could paint the arms black or even do an arm swap if we've got any figures with the black arms. I can't think off the top of my head, but yeah, that is definitely a more iconic look for Blade, especially from the films at least. But I do have another jacket. I have the jacket here from the Epic's Hero Punisher, and the prototype Blade from that line that we never ever got was also meant to be wearing this jacket. Hang on, let me see if I can find the box. Yeah, it's in my reach. I'm getting it. So here's the Epic Heroes Punisher. As you can see, he's wearing this same jacket, and as you can see on the box art, if I bring the camera down a little bit, sorry Blade, move out of the way. He shared the box art with Blade, and we were meant to be getting that version of Blade. Is he on the back? Yeah, he's on the back. Let me move the camera up. There you go. So we were meant to be getting that Blade with that jacket, but we never did. So maybe I can get that jacket on this Blade and have a little bit of a kit bash. So let's try that, shall we? Pow, so there's a look at Blade wearing that old Epic Heroes Punisher jacket that we were originally meant to get with the first Blade that they teased. So yeah, I reckon that's pretty good. Again, the sleeve would have to be black for me, so maybe some black arms, and that would be quite a decent kit bash for Blade. But yeah, I just thought you might be interested in seeing that. Maybe not. If you wasn't, I apologise. But I just wanted my Blade to have some sort of jacket. But yeah, let's get into some comparisons. So obviously the first comparison I had to do was Blade versus a vampire, which is Morpheus in this case. And these two stand at about the same height, so these two are probably going to be seen fighting on a display on my shelf. So here's Blade the Vampire Hunter compared to Kraven the Hunter, and then also a guy that looks like a vampire who's not a vampire, as in Tombstone. And yeah, these three look great. And lastly, his Blade compared to all of the other figures that I've reviewed in this wave so far, including Elektra, Daredevil, Punisher and Jessica Jones. Obviously these four are Netflix figures. This guy's a comic book character, but he can still fit in the display if you wanted him to. Hopefully soon we'll get a new Blade in the MCU. Who knows? But yeah, final thoughts is, yeah, a much needed Blade figure for your collection. As I said, I didn't have one. Lots of opportunities for modding and kit bashing and stuff like that as well. I'm sure it's not going to be the last blade we get. Maybe we'll get a blade in that Riders series with when we get vehicles. Who knows? But if you have any of those hand ninjas, I'm sure Blade would like to fight them. But yes, as I said, someone send me some articulated icon ninjas. I still don't have any. But yeah, sound. Until then, people, subscribe, find the playlist where I review all of these figures, look around on the channel, all of that good stuff, and I shall see you on the next one.